Okay, so this is what we saw on our screen, and your job was to tell me how many more dots we needed to get to 10 and how you figured it out. The first thing you need to do is know how many dots we have. So how many dots are on our 10 frame? That's right, there are 5. 1, 2, 3. Red dots on top, 2 on the bottom. That is 5. So now I want to share some of these strategies or ways people figured this out of how many more we would need to make to 10. And what I'm going to do is make this nice and big so you can see my 10 frame. So we know we have how many? We have 5, and we want to make it 10. So one thing you might have done is to count the empty squares. A few of you said you knew when all these squares are full, we know there's 10 because this is called a 10 frame. So some people counted the empty squares. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since there are 5 empty squares, we need 5 more dots to get to 10. Now, another way you might have figured this out was instead of counting every box that's empty, you might have noticed there are 2 empty boxes on top and 3 empty boxes on the bottom. And 2 and 3 is 5. Some people know that in a snap. So they saw 2 and 3 and they knew they needed 5 more to get to 10 because we want to fill this all the way up to make 10. And thinking along those lines, someone else knew that if we have 5 here, we need 5 here because they knew that 5 and 5 makes 10. They were able to recognize that in a snap. So we learned several different ways to figure out how many more we needed to make 5. First, we figured out how many we had, and then we figured out how many we needed. So let's see if we can try another one. When you go to the next slide, you'll see another 10 frame with dots, and you'll tell me how many more we need to make 10. All right, so here's our next one. Here's our 10 frame, and here are the dots I have. I want to know how many more I will need to make 10. Your job is to send a video saying how many more we need to make 10 and how you figured that out.